There have been a long line of ruthless dictators on the African continent, and most of them have been military men. One such who ruled in West Africa for over 5 years was General Sani Abacha, an infamous Nigerian head of state who ruled with an iron fist in the 90s. He eventually died of mysterious reasons, but one thing is certain: when he died, most of Nigeria cheered. Now, over 20 years later, we look at what Nigeria would have looked like had Abacha not died. Would he still be president? Would Nigeria become like Cuba? That is what we'll discuss today on Africa Assemble. By the way, be a friend and subscribe, click the notification button to never miss our videos, and like this video to help us make more content you love about our amazing continent. Let's dive in. Story time. After colonization, Nigeria, like other African nations, struggled with democracy and military rule. However, in 1993, General Ibrahim Babangida had promised to end military rule and let the country conduct its free and fair elections to nominate a president. However, Babangida annulled the elections due to his claims of corruption at the ballots. This obviously put Nigeria in a state of chaos, to the point that Babangida, under pressure, resigned from being head of state. This opened the door for someone to take advantage of the chaos, and this someone was General Sani Abacha in November of 1993. He orchestrated a bloodless military coup and in turn ruled Nigeria for 5 years. Those 5 years, depending on who you ask, were either terrifying or productive. Abacha ruled with an iron fist, imprisoning and hanging any opposition to his regime, as he legally put himself above the Supreme Court of Nigeria. He also famously laundered billions of dollars to overseas accounts and surprisingly improved the economy of Nigeria. Abacha eventually died in June of 1998 due to unknown reasons. The government cited a heart attack as the cause of his death, but it's widely suspected that Abacha was poisoned by an Indian prostitute or an Israeli operative. So with that said, what would have happened if Abacha was still alive? The alternate reality has so many possible paths that in the end Nigeria could have been the same way it is today. In relation to Abacha himself, he would be 78 years old, and he most likely would have been ousted as head of state, or he would have upheld his promise to hand power back to the civilians of Nigeria in 1998. If he had stepped down, there would have been a big possibility of his prosecution for his crimes, or he could have been revered as a man that changed Nigeria for better or worse. While in office, Abacha was suspected to have embezzled between $1 to $5 billion from Nigeria to foreign accounts. If he was alive today, retrieving that amount of money, if in its entirety, would be much easier than Nigeria's attempt to recoup after his death. His wife would most likely still be alive and would not have been caught trying to leave Nigeria with 38 bags of raw cash. In relation to others, the lineage of presidency would not follow its current path. After Abacha's death, Abubakar was an interim head of state, followed by Obasanjo, Yar'Adua, who died in office, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, and the return of Muhammadu Buhari. However, with Abacha being alive, Obasanjo would most likely have died in prison, changing the list of former heads of state. More lives would have ended had Abacha still been alive. Abacha ruthlessly went against any opposition from the press, activists, and opposition parties through financial and physical means. MKO Abiola, the man who was supposed to be president before Abacha's coup, died shortly after Abacha's death. In an alternate reality in which Abacha was still alive, MKO Abiola would still be dead, as he would have never been released from jail. In relation to the country, while Abacha being alive would have had an impact on the economy and the foreign relations in regards to Nigeria. It was under Abacha that Nigeria turned into a full-on importer of petroleum products as refineries dried up. Abacha's relationship with the West was not great, as he was viewed as a violator of human rights. Countries would have sanctioned Nigeria, pushing Nigeria to trade exclusively with China and Russia. Abacha would have tightened security on the nation, as he's a military man, which would mean that the likes of Boko Haram would not have lasted in Nigeria due to the military brilliance of Abacha. Surprisingly, the economy, though isolated, would have improved. While alive, Abacha was able to reduce the debt and inflation rate of Nigeria, but the Nigerian industries were closing up and strikes were common in relation to the increase of salaries. This would have increased unemployment, as the government would be the only people hiring. Foreign companies would refrain from setting up branches in Nigeria, furthermore making life for civilians worse. Abacha was also aiming to create way more states. Imagine Nigeria with 40 plus states. Much has happened since Abacha's death, and one can only wonder what he would have thought of September 11th, social media, COVID-19, and the LGBTQ. What do you think? Would a prolonging of Abacha's life destroy or improve Nigeria? If you are in Nigeria, let us know how this period was for you. There are other dictators on earth that would have changed Nigeria had they lived longer, like Hitler, for example. Imagine what he would have done to Africa. If you'd like to see what would have happened if Hitler was still alive, check that video out right here. Do not forget to subscribe and like the video to help us. Comment below to discuss or request a video. Okay, bye now.